Host. Welcome to our channel, where we believe that breaking language barriers is the key to achieving fluent communication in any language. In today's video, we are going to focus on an essential skill: how to think directly in English. By adopting this ability, you will enhance your fluency and overcome the hurdles of translation. So, let's get started on this exciting journey of breaking language barriers. Background music transitions. Voiceover. Voiceover. Before we dive into the practical strategies, let's understand why thinking directly in English is so important. When learning a new language, it is common to rely on translating words and sentences from our native language. However, constantly translating can slow down our thought process and result in stilted conversations. By thinking directly in English, we allow ourselves to communicate more naturally and effectively. So, how can we achieve this fluency-enhancing skill? Let's explore some effective techniques. H2, Technique 1. Immerse yourself in the language. Voiceover. Immersion is a powerful tool when learning any language. Surrounding yourself with English-speaking environments, such as watching English movies and TV shows, listening to English music, and engaging with native English speakers, can greatly contribute to your language development. The more exposure you have to English, the more your brain will start to think in English naturally. Host. Remember, breaking language barriers requires dedication and consistency. Even small steps, like setting your phone's language to English or practicing English thinking exercises, can have a significant impact on your language immersion journey. H3. Technique 2. Create mental associations. Voiceover. Another effective technique to think directly in English is by creating mental associations. Connect English words directly to their meanings, rather than translating them in your mind. For example, when you see an object, try to think of its English word instead of translating it from your native language. This practice trains your brain to think directly in English, enhancing your linguistic fluency. Host. Keep in mind that this technique might require some effort and practice initially, but over time, it will become a natural thinking process, enabling you to express yourself in English more fluently. H3. Technique 3. Practice thinking in English. Voiceover. Just like any skill, practicing regularly is vital when it comes to thinking directly in English. Dedicate time every day to think in English. You can describe your surroundings, narrate your daily activities, or even engage in internal conversations with yourself in English. This consistent practice will help you rewire your brain and solidify your English thinking skills. Host. Remember, don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's through these mistakes that we learn and improve. Embrace this process, and you'll be on your way to thinking directly in English effortlessly. H3. Technique 4. Learn phrases and idioms. Voiceover. Language is more than just words. Phrases and idioms play a significant role in native-level communication. Learning commonly used phrases and idioms in English not only expands your vocabulary but also allows you to think in a more idiomatic way. Understanding and using these expressions will help you to think and speak naturally, improving your overall fluency. Host. So, grab a phrasebook, explore online resources, or enroll in an idioms course to add an extra layer of richness to your English thinking process. H3. Technique 5. Break the fear barrier. Voiceover. One of the biggest hurdles in language learning is the fear of making mistakes. This fear often hinders our ability to think spontaneously in the target language. Breaking this fear barrier is crucial to thinking directly in English. Be fearless, take risks, and embrace conversations with native English speakers. Remember, every conversation is an opportunity for growth. Host. Overcoming this fear will not only boost your confidence but also allow you to apply the previous techniques more effectively, resulting in enhanced English thinking skills. Outro. Host. Congratulations! You've taken the first steps towards mastering the art of thinking directly in English. By immersing yourself in the language, creating mental associations, practicing regularly, learning phrases and idioms, and breaking the fear barrier, you'll be well on your way to becoming a fluent and confident English speaker.